Hey guys, it's Michael here, and I'm in my underwear. Haha, I'm not gonna look at this. This is exactly why like every other YouTuber only shows the waist, cause you know. But I'm so stupid. That was dumb. But yeah. Anyway, gonna make a video today on I don't know. I really didn't know what I was gonna talk about, but I'm kind of feeling this. Let me talk about the CW shows. Like what's up with that? Now, my opinions on these shows and what I'd want to talk about, it could contain kind of spoilers, I guess. So if you are currently not caught up, then you should probably do that. Now, I don't really watch all CW shows. I watch a few of them. I'm mainly talking about like the DC shows. Um, I am gonna talk about words Riverdale. Now, I'm not even fully caught up on that. I'm 2 episodes back. But I will say this. I'm dumb. I flipped this and that probably made a sound. Yeah. Anyway, I think Riverdale. Like I said, I'm not caught up yet, but from what I've seen, still doing alright. Still doing good. Stuff's happening, and I'm really enjoying it. And let's see here. Flash. Like, last episode, before the newest one, was okay. This one was kind of bad, I guess. Like, I feel like they tried to go full on Supergirl this episode. And by saying that, you could already tell I don't really like Supergirl right now. But yeah, essentially, the episode before, or the last episode, was all about like girl power, which is completely fine and all, but like it got to the point where it was kind of cringy, with like all of the girls going feminism, 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 and then like waving up. Like I don't know, not much really happened in the episode anyway. It was more like a filler than anything. Um, like the main thing was towards the end of the episode where you see the Thinker picking up the Weeper. But yeah, Arrow. I'm gonna talk about this now. Arrow. It's okay, I guess. It's leading up to something, that's for sure. Last season was good, so I'm excited to see how all that works out. Like just the way everything is going right now, it's kind of up and down. And now I've been watching it, you say they're gonna do like a crossover, which somewhat worries me, somewhat doesn't, because usually the crossovers are okay, but just like how are they going to lead it into that, considering how during Arrow, Diggle is the Green Arrow right now, but in the trailer for the crossover, it's Oliver again, I guess. So obviously you're going to have to get to point A to point B and stuff like that. Let's see, is there? Yeah, there's a show. Here's the last show I'm going to talk about, and that's Legends of Tomorrow. I want to say that's as rad as ever. Still good. Nothing bad about it. IMO, it's really fun, really neat. Story. They could pretty much go like a lot of places with that. Considering how time travel and the best part is like they're all kind of just B-list people, meaning they could kind of do really whatever they want, and no one's gonna compare it to anything. Because obviously the Green Arrow and the Flash and all that, they have counterparts, their own comics, but like I'm sure some of the people like the Atom and stuff have had their own comics and stuff too. But I mean, like they have their own like big following, I suppose, like part of the Justice League. So obviously with that in mind, it's kind of like a big opportunity, like a big thing. Kind of like my point being, because look at the Supergirl. They casted Superman, and I did not like that. I felt like they shouldn't have shown Superman, and he should have just stayed where he was. But the problem with that too is I feel like they casted a really bad Superman. And the thing is, Superman's part of the Justice League. Expect him to be, Superman-y. He's not even that muscly, and it's just like I said, these big heroes like John Jones. Did I even say that right? I don't know if I even said that right. Wow, I probably said that way off. But point being, Martian Manhunter, for one, expect him to be a bit more Like everything's kind of like a letdown right now, so I'm just worried how they're going to handle just that, like that whole thing, like the whole crossover. Like I said, though, Legends Tomorrow, good, really funny, really cool. I think everything there is being handled completely fine. There's really nothing there that I could think of where I was like, really? This is kind of boring, or this is kind of weird. Like, everything's kind of working out. Although without Rip, it's a bit different, but I feel like the dynamics are working pretty well. Um, I just can't wait to see what's up with all that. Now, obviously, I'm gonna go off topic and talk about a Fox thing called Gotham. Now, I feel like that's its own thing on its own too, because obviously it's, um, you know, Batman's like a child, you know, so you could take that into its own continuity. So I guess you can't really get mad about that. But it's really weird watching that show because then you're like everything about that is like off, like the timeline and the who the villains are, like how old they are, etc. It's pretty off IMO, but I don't know. I could go on and on about this whole thing, my thoughts. It's almost 6 minutes, 30 seconds. So I'm in this here, especially because I don't know how long that this recording's gonna go. I don't know how much memory I have on my phone, which is what I'm recording this on. So, yeah, got my social media in the description. See you in the next one. Hope you enjoyed this. Later.